Slaughter of Ezekiel 9. Slaughter of Ezekiel 9. We are reading in Manuscript Releases, Volume 1, page 260, paragraph 2, and it says, "Study the 9th chapter of Ezekiel. These words will be literally fulfilled. Yet time is passing, and the people are asleep. They refuse to humble their souls and to be converted. Not a great while longer will the Lord bear with the people who have such great and important truth revealed to them, but who refuse to bring this truth into their individual experience. The time is short. God is calling. Will you hear? Will you receive his message? Will you be converted before it is too late? Soon every case will be decided for eternity." This is what we are told in the spirit of prophecy, that the prophecy of Ezekiel chapter 9, we need to understand it well. We need to study the 9th chapter of Ezekiel 9, because what we find in Ezekiel chapter 9, it is going to be literally fulfilled. The way we read Ezekiel chapter 9, that is the way it is going to be fulfilled. And we are told very clear, yet time is passing, and the people are asleep. They refuse to humble their souls and to be converted. Not a great while longer, says the spirit of prophecy, will the Lord bear with the people who have such great and important truth revealed to them. And who are these? These are Seventh-day Adventists, because they have great light and important truth for this time, but they have neglected to reform, to revive. And we are told very clear, but who refuse to bring this truth into their individual experience? The time is short. God is calling. Will you hear, brother? Will you hear, sister? Will you receive his message? The sealing message, the present truth for this time? Will you be converted before it is too late? Soon every case will be decided for eternity. We are told very clear again in the book Review and Herald. We are reading in Review and Herald, March 28, 1893. It says, "The destroying angel is soon to go forth again, not to destroy the firstborn alone, but to slay utterly both old and young, both men and women, and little children who have not the mark." It's very clear. Letter 31A, 1894, we are told the time will soon come when the prophecy of Ezekiel 9 will be fulfilled. That prophecy should be carefully studied for it to be fulfilled to the very letter. And we see that God's people today in the church, they are asleep and they don't know anything about the slaughter, the coming slaughter, the impending doom of Ezekiel chapter 9. So it's very clear, brothers and sisters, the prophecy of Ezekiel 9, it is going to be literally fulfilled. And a lot of people usually combine the 7 last plagues and the slaughter of Ezekiel 9 to be the same. That is not the way it is. Ezekiel chapter 9 is one thing. The 7 last plagues is also another thing. It's high time, brothers and sisters, that we need to study as never before Ezekiel chapter 9, because Ezekiel chapter 9 pictures the judgment for the living in the church. Our only safety is to reform and accept this sealing message, to cry aloud and spare not. That is crying, saying it is on our part as an individual. Therefore, may the Lord help us to do that which is right at this time that we are living in. Time is short. God is calling. Will you hear, brother? Will you hear, sister? This is an individual question. Otherwise, time is very short. The clock is ticking. Soon and very soon, the probation is going to close for the church. And the judgment for the living is going to begin. May the Lord help us. And God bless you all. Amen.